day 29. The time is 6:01 on tonight's show. We will be joined by Nathan, not the king of the furry forehead, but the R&B singing sensation, everybody.
What?
Yes.
Plus, helping us burrow deep into their minds, behaviour expert Dr. Pam Spur will be here to unravel the housemates' reactions to Manic Monday and give us an exclusive insight into what is going to be going on in Kiva's head since Shabby's departure.
What is that for, babe? Is that one of Shabby's?
What? This?
Yeah,
No, George. This is to do with today's burning issue.
All right.
Should George marry Josie?
Should I do what?
Should George marry Josie?
What are you talking about?
Would you like me to show you? Have a look.
No, I'd actually like to propose to George Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Georgie boy? Fancy marrying Josie Gibson?
Missy Moo.
I'll look after you and cook you dinner
And wash your whites.
and massage your feet.
She'll massage your feet. What do you think?
Sorry, can you do that massage your feet,
She'll
like
massage your feet.
Now, that's a good West Country accent.
So we want to hear your thoughts on today's burning issue. Should George marry Josie? Please get in touch and tell us, please.
All right, moving quickly on, talking of unlikely weddings. Zig and Zag, we'll be talking chicken stew with the infamous PJ Zoo with BB5's Michelle Bass, everybody.
So that is what's coming up. But what about last night's show? Here's a quick recap of all the action.
John. He does have a real volatility problem, and it depends on what side of the bed he got up on.
Kiva. Basically, for the last 2 weeks, she's walked around like a face of thunder.
You say we smashed up Steve's stuff?
I didn't say you smashed up anything.
You did. You said we smashed his stuff to
Excuse
bits.
me, Shabby.
Hold on. I didn't mean to cause anything there.
Don't start getting tired of me, Shabby, you little rain cloud of doom.
He's a nasty piece of work.
Thanks for giving me this experience. It's been a wild roller coaster. Sorry I couldn't cut it in the end.
So the house has been reeling since Shabby's shock exit on Monday. To help us understand how housemates and indeed all of us will deal with the crisis, his behavioural expert, Dr. Pam Spur, everybody. Hello, my love, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Now, Shabby's left. No one has died, but they're not taking it very well in the house, are they?
Well, when a controversial housemate leaves like that, they leave ructions in their wake, and she's plunged Kiva into a personal crisis.
Really? OK, what are the telltale signs of personal crisis?
Well, all of us face crises. You know, we might go through a breakup. I'm sure you've been dumped before.
Yes.
And, of course, there's 6 main stages. I call these a sort of arc of crisis reaction.
Oh, my... Good Lord, how about that?
I know.
As if
It's a
on
miracle.
cue. OK, let's talk through the first stage of the arc of crisis reaction.
Well, the first stage is numbness.
Yes.
And that's where, you know, your life stands still for a moment and you're stunned. But Kiva actually passed through that.
But she got through it, lucky her.
Yeah, she was kind of expecting that Shabby might go. So she went straight into stage 2, and that is the upset and anguish.
OK,
And
I think we can see her being upset. This is right, this is upset. Look, all hand on the side of the cheek. That just smacks of anguish and upset, doesn't it?
And watch her plunge into Josie's arms. So let me tell you...
I can't see any tears.
Exactly.
I can't see any tears.
It's her body language. It's feigning sobbing and upset, but inside she's panicking.
Where do we go next? Stage 3. Tell me stage 3, Dr. Pam
Next, we've
Spur.
got the disbelief and the
Okay.
analysis. So she's going to think about what's happened to her.
OK, we've got a proper clip to illustrate disbelief and anguish. Have a look at this.
Did you know that that was going to happen now?
I didn't think she'd go without saying bye to me.
Maybe it's too.
Why did she go? Why didn't she wait for me?
Why did she go? I mean, there was some serious disbelief going on there, wasn't there?
Absolutely. But once you do that disbelief analysis, you then march straight into stage 4.
Oh, hello, stage 4.
Exactly.
Anger, blaming. Oh, no.
We've got big, powerful emotions now.
Look out, rest of the house.
Exactly. We see Kiva get very angry. She directs that anger at the housemates.
I think we've got something to illustrate this, Dr. Pam Spur. Let's have a look.
Shabby was probably the most real person in this house. People wanted her out each week, and now she's finally gone, so everyone got what they wanted. My sadness is now turned to anger. They don't care. They don't care. It's like one less person now that they have to worry about. If I'm up, which I know I will be, I'll just stay until Friday. And if I'm not up, I'm just gonna have to take it day by day.
OK, so what's going on here?
Well, we saw the anger, and I think that's more about the housemates not showing her enough love. It's not so much about them not showing Shabby a sort of love. And what she does, she moves into the stage 5, adaptation or adaption, where she's actually starting to talk about how her life it might pan out this week.
OK.
And that's a key stage for recovery. Now, George, what I want you to keep your eyes peeled for, we haven't seen it yet. Stage 6 is acceptance, where she really moves on, leaves the crisis behind her.
So is this going to be the real key for the diva? This is we're going to see her really being.
She's going to come out because everything that she's been hiding while Shabby's around, yes, and we've already seen some diva behavior.
Yeah.
Think about the way she dissed Corin, saying Corin's voice was, she hated Corin's voice, how Shabby was the only real housemate, literally plunging the knife in people.
Right, okay.
And also Josie, what does a diva need? She needs an ally. So we see her.
We've seen these two coming together.
Oh, yes,
I think we've got some kind of. What have we got here? This is them all being friends and loving it. Right, okay, best friends now.
It starts with that, yes, and then they go on, and later on in the garden, they start talking about what they can offer each other in terms of, a friendship. This might be.
Look at that! Look at the eyes going on. My new wife.
This is real social exchange happening. She wants an ally. She wants to be protected in the house, and she's chosen Josie, who's very popular.
Okay, Josie's very popular. What about other people in the house? Because I know Nathan, you've had some kind of interesting views on his reaction, yeah?
Oh, so many reactions, but he has got false sympathy. He talked the talk. He said, sorry, mate, Kiva. His body language did not walk the walk. He did not show any emotion towards her. He really couldn't care less.
All right, so he's just telling porkies, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Pam Spur, incredible insight. Thank you as also. Give her a big round of applause. Right, now, Zig and Zag are in the workshop and something's fishy is going on. Do you smell Bass? Does anybody smell that? Remember, guys, no naked jacuzzi, and whatever you do not let her lure you under the table. It's Michelle Bass, everybody. Whoa.
It's only Michelle Bass. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous Miss Shelley.
Hi, Zag. How are you?
Not too bad. This is Zig, my brother Zig.
Hi, babes.
All right, Michelle, is it true that Big Brother wasn't the first TV show that you auditioned for?
Yes, that is true. I auditioned for a singing talent contest.
What type of singing talent contest?
Okay, Pop Idol. It was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pop Idol. You did.
I flopped.
Right, yeah. I'd like to have seen Simon Cowell's reaction to you squawking P.A.Yezu, huh?
Jésus, good holly, et amandi, dona es requiem.
Do I need to do Them Girls again? Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
I can do
now,
it
look,
too.
everyone may have had a good laugh at you and your wedding singing, right?
true.
But you had already done some mean tricks on your housemates.
That's true.
Tell us about your time in the Big Brother bed sit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my very good friend Victor had a lot of cold showers.
He certainly did.
Yes, we weren't very pleased with Victor.
One of the big Big Brother romances, of course, was Michelle and Stu.
Yeah.
Yep. What was it about chicken that made you weak at the knees? What was it about him?
Oh, I guess because we're stuck in that house. He's a nice guy. He was a handsome guy, happy-go-lucky.
Right.
It was just, one of those, kind of like a holiday romance.
Holiday romance.
Mm-hmm.
We've all had them.
Yeah, we have. Oh, dear.
I haven't actually. I did get a rash once when I was, but that was the sun.
That is not a romance, brother. No. A rash is not a romance.
All right. Okay. Now, what did you and Stu really get up to under that blanket, right?
We were playing
Because I reckon it was Kerplunk, but Zag says it was Jenga.
Yes. No, it was. This little piggy went to market.
Right.
That little piggy stayed at home. That little piggy had jam and bread. That's what we're doing.
Let's complete, Michelle. How naughty on a scale of 1 to 10 did it get under the table?
10.
10! 10 on the naughty scale, folks! You heard it here first!
Here's one for you. Did you taste a chicken?
Do you still speak to chicken stew?
No, I don't not speak to him. I just haven't spoke to him.
So, you don't speak to him?
No.
Right, okay, all right.
No, sorry.
Oh, that's a pity.
Yeah. What happened to you two, though? Why didn't it work in the real world, do you think?
Rude. No, it wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to be?
No.
Holiday romance, moved on.
Yep. God.
Do you still get together with the other lip gloss bitches?
No, I hang out with Kinga from the year after.
Hey!
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's like my best mate.
Well, look, you liked Pretty Boy Stu. What do you think of our pretty boy John James?
John James!
Do you know what? It's the same as what they're finding out in the house. You kind of like him to begin with, but then once he opens his mouth, I hate the guy. I hate him.
No way, girlfriend.
Sometimes I just can't watch because I'm going to strangle him.
He's all that, isn't he? He's all that.
Know himself.
Know yourself.
He's not under the table material then.
No.
Any predictions for a BB11 winner?
Josie?
Oh.
Ooh, wow.
You've heard it from someone who knows.
Yeah, she's been in there and she knows. Well, you know what? It's been nice to meet the
too.
gorgeous Michelle. Pump up the bar.
After the break, we'll be bringing you all the latest news from the house, and it turns out there could be a spanner in the works for George as JJ and Josie are getting even closer. Maybe they kissed, maybe they didn't. You can find out more on the website. Plus, we'll be discussing on nominated Bad Boys with singer and celeb hijack housemate Nathan, season 4. Welcome back to Little Brother. It's 6:17. Still to come, I'll be chatting to celebrity hijack star and singer Nathan about this week's nominees. But right now, it's time for the BBLB News with George.
Josie! How many kidding? At 8:47 last night, Big Brother called Josie to the dining room and gave her instructions for a secret task. The rules were simple. In order to win the housemates some booze, she had to steal as many of their shoes as possible without anybody noticing. So, housemates awoke to a brave new world this morning in the form of Titan, the robot. They were gathered to hear what strange task awaited them when Mario launched into what had to be the worst robot voice since Stephen Hawking.
Housemates, robots are now in control of the Big Brother house. Big Brother has been replaced by Big Brobot. Full stop. Big Brobot has total control and has placed Titan in the house as his right-hand man.
What? Oh, he's not putting that on. That's awkward, isn't it? Now, back to the 21st century, and puny earthling Josie was first to take on Titan at a space-age sweeping-up task. Will she clean up, or will she be terminated? Let's have a little look. Now, we've had our first kiss, ladies and gentlemen. Our newly transformed, our newly transformed robot Josie's lips were magnetically drawn to hunky humanoid John James earlier this afternoon.
No. Oh. No. Sorry about that.
What the?
It's not very strong, is it?
Our Reg.
We've got a £3 million penthouse.
Oh, what am I?
Oh, romantic, eh? Now, finally, we know you love an exclusive, so here's a heads up. Tomorrow on the show, we are going to be breaking some very big news. If you've got a barcode scanner, you'll be the first out the blocks. But otherwise, keep your eyes on our homepage for a big, big announcement. Excited? You should be. We're back to matters in hand. Here are those all-important voting numbers. I can't read today.
To evict John James, call 09011 323 007. To evict Nathan, call 09011 323 010. Calls cost 50p from a BT landline, other networks may be higher, and mobiles will cost considerably more. 15p from each call will be donated to charity. Details and terms at channel4.com/Big Brother. Voting closes in Friday's show. Now, as a former housemate, our next guest is perfectly placed to talk nominations and house hissy fits since appearing on Big Brother Celebrity Hijack. He's written his second album and duetted with platinum-selling artist Flo Rida on his new single, Call Me Slippin'. Let's have a look.
Can't believe it, I'm hypnotized, got me mesmerized. I gotta say, I'm feeling you. You got me tripping, I love the way you move. Yeah, no one does it like you do. Got me tripping, oh, the way you move.
Nathan's here, everybody! Right, can we just say that is available to download right now. So off you pop. George has already done it. Well done, Mr. Lamb.
You, George. Already done it.
Right, I think it's fair to say you've been a very busy boy since your time in the Celeb Hijack house.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, do you think Big Brother had a part to play in your sudden fame?
No, of course. There was a lot of people that heard of my songs before and couldn't put a face to the name.
Yep.
And since Big Brother, they were able to know that Nathan's is the singer, that, you know what I'm saying? And it helped a lot. It definitely helped a lot. And as well, because it's like a very extreme environment, it gave me a lot of experience on dealing with stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gives me confidence in going into any type of difficult situation. I know I've been in like difficult situations like this because it's a crazy situation.
So what do you think of our final ever Big Brother? There's been lots of twists and turns already.
Yeah, I think it's been one of the best ever just because it's like the shackles are off. Maybe it's because it's the final one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're taking a bit more risks and doing new things like the save and replace. I'm loving that save and replace thing.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's wicked because before you were never really in control of your destiny. Once you're nominated, you're up for eviction. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now you can kind of change the course of history, as they put it.
So because of Save and Replace this week, we've got our two alpha males going head to head. They've been a little bit more temperamental than usual. Why do you think that is?
It's like I was saying before, because it's kind of like the atmosphere. There's a lot of anxiety, and they've been in there for like a month now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, a situation that would be normal on the outside, you've been in there and you're around the same people for 28, 30 days and everything like that. Like, you react in a certain different way, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And frustration gets to you, and it's just how you deal with that, really.
JJ's received 4 nominations this week, all down to his temper.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that when you were in there, and how do you think JJ should deal with it?
Oh, for me, my trick was to think of the things I love, which is music, football, and girls. That's
Hey!
it.
Think of the women!
Yeah, of
He
course.
seems to have done quite a bit of research on Big Brother, though.
Yeah.
He kind of knows, or he thinks he knows, you know, what they're going to do next. Do you think this is part of his game plan? Do you think he has a game plan?
Do you know, I think it's kind of regular for people, right, to kind of survey things before they go in the house and kind of keep that in mind throughout their time in the house. But it's just about how obvious you make it. I've seen him make a couple of references, like on week 2, this is what they usually do, and on week 4, like, a lot of people will be thinking that and have prepared for it, but they won't say it.
Yeah.
And because he's saying it, it's like he's really blatantly got a game plan.
You think he's playing it?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you think of your namesake, Nathan?
Namesake Nathan. Do you know what, yeah? I'm backing Nathan to come good, actually. Like, if he stays in, I think he might stay in. So I'm backing him to come good. Like, obviously, he overreacted in that situation, but it's because of what I was saying.
He's been a bit of a wallflower up until last night. Let's just take a look at Nathan.
That's right.
Day job, joiner. Night job, general entertainer.
Love cooking.
If you could all vacate the kitchen.
Spice is my thing.
Yeah!
I'm not materialistic or vain in any way.
My granddad's my hero. Always been my number one guy. He's basically taught me I'm today.
Like, people are different, you know. Keep up with him. Have a bit of banter with him.
He's got one eyebrow, so he constantly looks like he's angry, like, "Arr."
I'm 100% unique, totally random. I myself am breaking the mould.
Now the question is, can you rock a monobrow? You have the big one, and I'll have the little one.
You have the big one.
Now Nathan's been quite reserved up until last night, don't you think? Is it hard?
What's he looking like? What's he looking? I got my poles on.
I think you're looking pretty fly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go on.
Is it hard to be yourself in there?
It is. Like, what happens is I can't take myself seriously. Like. No, it is. It's like because you'll get like times where. Wait, what was the question? Sorry.
Is it hard to be yourself in there?
It is. It's hard to be yourself just because, like, there's certain things that happen in there. Like, you have factions and stuff and roles that you have. Like, he's supposed to be the cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to, once you've got that together in, like, the first couple of weeks, it's hard to come out of that because you don't want to act like you're clashing with someone else. Like, Shabby was the outgoing one that does questions and you know, jokes and stuff.
I'm gonna have to stop you because we're running out of time. Nathan, everybody, thank you so much. Tonight, we asked you if you thought George should marry Josie following her diary room proposal. 22% of you said yes, George should marry Josie. That's not very many. So, George, are you going to take her up the aisle?
Damn right I am.
Damn right he is.
That's all we've got time for today. Join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. when we'll be joined by one of the stars from Getting to the Greek. Zoe, Sam and everybody. That's comedian Dave Schneider will be here.
Don't forget to catch the main show tonight on Channel 4 at the earlier time at 8 o'clock and log on to channel4.com/Big Brother for the latest news on the robot test. See you tomorrow.